Hey tubes, how are you guys? I'd like to get right into it. This is another little progress video. I'm gonna be working on this again. But anyway, I would like to say a couple things first. Uh, if you guys comment and I never get back to you, it's not my fault. I mean, it might be I might not know how to use YouTube correctly, or it might just be YouTube, but. Uh, every once in a while, some nice guy will comment, and it'll only come up on the bell thing and in the our channel when we sign in and everything. It won't be underneath the video, and I'll try to get back to you guys, comment back, but I don't think it's working. So if I don't comment to you guys, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. It's just that I can't, for some reason, I can't figure it out. Even Eric can't figure it out. So I'm not being mean and not writing back to you guys. I just don't know why it's working. Anyway, I would like to thank you for your comments and your views and subscribing and thumbs up and all that. I love it. And I would also like to say why I'm not rebuilding this myself. These are Babbitt bearings, and I'm going to get it re-Babbited. I've never done Babbitt bearings. I'm not quite sure how that process is. And it's getting completely rebuilt. Aluminum pistons. I think I'm going to keep the cam because I think the cam's... It looks really good. I'll show you a shot in there sometime. It looks great. New valves. Oh my god, a valve job. I'll show you how bad these valves are. I just discovered how bad these valves are. They're I cannot believe this engine was running as beautifully as it was, besides the noise, the knock. And when you put these in, the transmissions are... I'm going to get the trans rebuilt too, because they're not one piece, but they might as well be. They are an oddball. You gotta have a special puller, you gotta indicate stuff. Now, I know I'm technically a machinist. I go to that tech school that you guys saw in that one video. But I love this thing so much. I want it good. Not that I don't trust myself, but if I had maybe another crappy Model T motor, just a motor, I'd probably try rebuilding that for my first Model T engine rebuild. But not on something I love this much. Not that I wouldn't love anything else, but it means a lot to me. That, and when you put the trans on, you got to make sure the transmission is perfectly straight with the crankshaft, so you don't break your crankshaft. These things break crankshafts left and right, believe me. So all that just gets me really shaky, and your fourth main bearing is pretty much where the draft shaft comes out of the trans. You gotta, all sorts of stupid little stuff you gotta make sure you do so your crankshaft doesn't break in two pieces. But so I'm trying to save some money by taking it apart for the rebuilder. If that makes it better or worse, probably better. But it would just make me feel better. I know it's a lot of money, but I'm young yet I can afford to spend a little bit of money, I guess. But this girl deserves the best, definitely. And I might not be able to get shots of it inside, because I might not take it apart that far, because you have to have an engine stand to flip this thing over and take the oil pan off, because the oil pan's pretty much the whole bottom of the motor. No matter what I have this in, it's going to be resting on the oil pan, so I might not be able to take it apart. I know it's a stupid excuse, but I'll try to take it apart as much as I feel comfortably to do so, and I'll show you guys. But I might, depending on who I send it to get rebuilt, I might not be able to give you guys shots inside, because if I send it to this guy over in Ohio, I'm gonna be there over in Ohio for maybe a day or two. I'll try to get as much shots as I can, but I don't know if I can get the entire rebuild process. But there's a guy right over in New Jersey, and that still might be a pain in the butt, because I'll have to go over there like every time he does something different to capture it for you guys, and I would love to do that, but it might be hard. So I'll try to get the insides of bottom end, and I'll definitely tell you what was the knock if they could figure it out. But I'll try to get as much shots as I can. I will try. I love you guys, and I would not skimp on anything. This whole YouTube thing is pretty cool. Finally showing you my life, pretty much. This is my life. But yeah, the comments not working, so you guys, I don't know, like I said, if I don't get back to you, it's that. But I might not get the shots you guys want me to. I'll try. Obviously, thanks for everything you guys are doing. You guys know why I'm not rebuilding it now, because I know I probably could, but they're not shell bearings or anything, and it is a different animal with the breaking the crankshaft thing, aligning everything. The transmission is probably the hard part. Certain tolerances on like thrust and certain thousandths worth of play that you gotta have. But anyway, if I talk too much, whatever. I usually I can do that, but I love talking about what I love. So, but anyway, we're gonna see if we can quick either pull the valves or pistons right now. Either right now or a couple days. I don't know when I'll do it, but I have the time now, so I might go ahead and I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out off camera and whatever, either the valves or pistons. You won't believe how wore those valves are, and I haven't seen the pistons yet. So, but anyway, let's get into it.
All right, tubes. We're looking through the inspection cover. This isn't the oil pan that I took off. This is the little 3-dip inspection pan. The 3 dips for the oil, and then the fourth one is actually in the trains for the cranks. I'll explain that to you later, maybe. I'll try to make this really quick since I rambled on in the beginning. This is extremely difficult to film. I can't even see the viewfinder if I'm in focus or not. But there's the cam. And there's your timing gear and the gear on your crank. And the internal oil line is that tube on the, you're kind of upside down, so it's on the very top, right above the cam. Or actually it's below the cam, but to you guys it looks like it's above. This is pretty difficult. Very dirty underside of the pistons, but This is about it. No, nothing to. I would show you in there, but this is pretty difficult to film. But anyway, we'll try to make this as quick as possible. But yeah.
Alright, tubes, we're gonna quick do this. I don't want to make it too long of a video. I'll take 2 valves out, and I'll just do the rest because it'll be the same for all of them, obviously. It's just like a regular Briggs & Stratton valve. You got your keeper, and then you got a pin on the bottom of it, so you just gotta raise the keeper up and pull the pin out, and the valve comes right out. I got it jerry rigged here. I don't have a valve a spring compressor, so just got a block of wood here. I know it's not right. Raise it up. Wiggle your valve down. And try to stay out of your way. There you go. Pop the valve down so you can get to it. Ooh, that comes out a little bit too easy. There's your pin. And now the spring's decompressed and I can pull that valve right out. Put that on the ground. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, just pull it right out of the top, and I'll do a close-up of these later. But yeah, the original two-piece valves, the cast iron head, or I should start with the steel stem is pressed into the cast iron head. Original Henry Ford valves. Anyway, let's go ahead and quick take out the other one. Well, we'll get that spring out later. Alright, well, hold on a second, guys. Got to turn the valve so I can get the pin out. Alrighty, the one we just took apart was the exhaust. Let's do the intake. So, get ready with the pliers. Push your valve down. Spin it if you need to. And, alright. Try to stay out of your way. That might be impossible. Oop, push it through the other side. Shoot. These pins are real war. They're a lot smaller in the middle. I was about to break. Well, I mean, not about to break, but they sure did have some wear. All right. I'll get a better shot of these later. But yeah. Anyway, let's. I'll go ahead and take the rest of the valves out. Same order. All right, tubes. Well, the rest of the valves came out easy peasy. The only hard part was trying to compress the spring. But anyway, you can see the solid lifters or tappets, non-adjustable, sticking up out of the little bosses there. It looks really worse than it is in there because when I took the valve covers off, there was solid sheets of gasket around here with a little hole through it for the bolt that holds the cover on. And when I took it off, it just fell apart like crazy. So that's a little bit of cork gasket you see in there. But yeah, got them all out. Pretty easy. I'll get a close up of that in a second. Well, here's a little bit of a close up of the seats. Kind of hard to tell. I mean, obviously they're shot, but or I'm getting them redone, but yeah, let's see. Oops, sorry. That one, not the best camera I have, but that one's real bad. Oh, and I have antifreeze in here because I don't know if I told you guys, but there's decomposing tree matter, like helicopters and stuff, in the water jacket, and yeah, that's the last one. It stunk up the entire garage, like smelled like sour clothes, but I couldn't figure out what it was, and I finally realized it was the water jacket. So I I put plastic wrap around the one water cooling thingamabob, and filled it with antifreeze so it would stop stinking. Anyway, let's check out the valves. All right, well, got all the valves laid out here. 8 of them. I got plastic bags there, exhaust intake from the back of the car forward. I guess I should start from the radiator, huh? Number 1. Alright, exhaust number 1, intake number 2, intake number 3, exhaust 4, exhaust 5, intake 6, intake 7, exhaust 8. That's how it is in the motor. But a lot of these are very, very loose sideways. And I'll show you the worst seat. This is the first exhaust there, right in the first hole. But look at that seat. Could you see that? How forgive me, I'm new at this, but it's a radius. It's not a nice flat angle anymore. Like, wow. I mean, at all. That is very, very bad. Look at that. Look at that. At the top there. That is very bad. I mean, that's ridiculous. It was running in the first place. Like, a lot of them are like that. Most of the try to hurry it up for you guys. Yeah, wow, look at that one. Against the cement floor. See that radius there? Like, holy crap. That is just insanely wore out. But But yeah, I guess this was it for this video. Just take my word for it. I'll not do it for time's sake, but they were very loose in the guides. It doesn't look like the stems are too wore, but it probably wore the guides out, or the not even guides. I don't know what you want to call them, but yeah, they were very wore out. Like probably good 30,000s, 40,000s of wiggle back and forth at least. Just my guess. But yeah. Anyway, guys, you saw enough of my ugly mug, so I'll just say goodbye now. Where I'm at, you know, like, comment, subscribe, you guys. Love your comments. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll see Hitandmissfits in another video, probably another tea video. All right, guys. See you later.